الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على إمام المرسلين سيدنا ونبينا وحبيبنا محمد الأمين صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا وحبيبنا وقرة أعيننا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم وبعد روى الإمام الترمذي بسند حسن عن مصعب المدني عن محرر بن هارون عن عبد الرحمن الأعرج عن أبي هريرة رضي الله تبارك وتعالى عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال بادروا بالأعمال سبعا هل تنظرون وفي لفظ هل تنتظرون إلا فقرا منسيا أو غنى مطغيا هل تنظرون إلا فقرا منسيا أو غنى مطغيا أو مرضا مفسدا أو هرما مفندا أو موتا مجهزا أو الدجال فشر غائب ينتظر أو الساعة والساعة أدهى وأمر سيدنا رسول الله
صلى الله عليه وسلم
صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم in this hadith narrated by Abu Huraira in the collection of Imam At-Tirmidhi رضي الله تبارك وتعالى عن الجميع. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said بادروا بالأعمال سبعة. Hasten to do good deeds before you are overtaken by one of these 7 afflictions. بادروا بالأعمال سبعة. There are 7 things that are surrounding all of us. And if one of these things does not overtake us, the other is around the corner to overtake us. And Sayyidina Rasulullah is commanding us to race, to compete, to hasten, to do good works, good deeds, before one of these 7 arrives. Hal tanzuruna. Then, giving a warning, the Prophet ﷺ asked, Hal tanzuruna. And in another narration, Hal tantaziruna. Illa faqran munsiya. Are you waiting for poverty which will make you unmindful? Unmindful of your priorities, of devotion, of worshipping Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Because poverty can take a person away from their priorities. Sayyidina Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi alayhi said, لو كلفت بشراء بصلة ما حفظت مسألة. Sayyidina Shafi'i was so intelligent, so gifted by Allah Ta'ala that if he were to look at a paper, he would have memorized at the first glance, at the first time he looks at the paper. But he said, if I was overtaken by poverty, if I was afflicted with poverty, if I was responsible to buy a basala, I would have not been able to memorize a mas'ala. That means when a person is poor, one forgets everything because he wants to earn his living. So one sometimes even sacrifices his own children. Why? Because he wants to bring something home. And poverty is there around the corner. You are either poor or rich, and the Prophet ﷺ says in this hadith that there is danger in both. So one needs to know how to manage when poverty occurs. Sayyidina Abu Hurairah said that he would fall on the masjid of the Prophet ﷺ. He would fall down. People would think he has some mental problem, but he said there was nothing wrong with me but hunger. That's because of what? Poverty. Yet he tried his best to manage it, to the extent that he memorized the most of the narrated ahadith that have arrived to us from Sayyidina Rasulullah. The Prophet said, Hal tanzuruna? Are you waiting? Illa faqran munsiyah. Poverty that will cause you to forget, that will take you away, unmindful, make you unmindful of devotion. Aw ghinan mutghiya, or prosperity, which will make you corrupt. Ghina. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Kalla inna al-insana la yatgha an ra'ahu istaghna. ويل لكل همزة لمزة الذي جمع مالا وعدده يحسب، وفي قراءة يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن بالحطمة. سيسأل الله تبارك وتعالى فلا تطع كل حلاف مهين هماز مشاء بنميم مناع للخير معتد نثيم عتل بعد ذلك زنيم أن كان ذا مال وبنين. المال يطغي أو غنى مطغية. Are you waiting for wealth, for prosperity, that which will cause you to be corrupt? As the Prophet says, Rasulullah, there's a hadith of Qudsi in which Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is reported to say, Inna min ibadi man idha aghnaytuhu afsadahu al-ghina. Wa inna min ibadi man idha afqartuhu afsadahu al-faqr. Verily among my servants are those whom if I cause them to be rich, richness will cause them to be corrupt, will ruin them. But some of my servants, when they are poor, if I cause them to be poor, then poverty will ruin them. من العباد من لا يصلح له إلا الفقر ومن العباد من لا يصلح له إلا الغنى ألا يعلم من خلق وهو اللطيف الخبير. That's why we should be content with whatever and wherever we are or we have. Because that's the choice of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. One of the shuyukh said, if I make dua and Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala gives me what I ask for, I thank Him Subhanahu wa Ta'ala once. But if He didn't give me what I ask for, I thank Him 10 times more. Why? Because He said, if He gives me what I want,